Welcome to my channel. This is Mario Lloyd, also known as Real Estate Guru PK. On this channel, we talk about my real estate endeavors. We also have the top real estate producers and the top entrepreneurs in the country. Be sure to click the link below with Justin P with his Support Black Colleges marketing course. Also with Jason White's Crack the Code affiliate link, click that below as well. Also to support the channel, Webull, M1 Finance, Chase, Discover, Robinhood, and Public, a stock trading app. We hope you enjoyed this episode. This is Real Estate Guru PK signing out. How y'all doing? Welcome to the episode. We got a special guest. It's my guy. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself.
Most people know me as Chef Holmes, but Josh, you know what I'm saying? Most of my friends just call me Josh, bro. I've been, just getting to it for the last couple of years. And I'm happy to be on the podcast, man.
Appreciate you. You want to start off with, we usually ask our guests like about their story, like how they came up.
Like just from childbirth?
Yeah, it could be that, like from DC and all that.
Yeah, well, really Maryland. I always say DC because Maryland people always associate with like Baltimore, but I'm closer to like DC side, PG County, you know, like Kevin Durant, people like that. But yeah, I grew up like in athletics, you know what I'm saying? I played sports most of my life. And that's pretty much like what built me, you know what I'm saying? But you know, like throughout that process, I always like had a love for like cooking. I had a great family, you know what I'm saying? Like I was blessed, 2-parent household, you know, older brother, younger sister, and pretty much, you know, growing up, you know, we were just always in the gym. Like I was the type of kid that was outside. You know, my whole neighborhood loved me because I used to always come outside with the best oodles and noodles on the block. You know what I'm saying? Like they called me the Noodle King. You feel me?
So you used to make them and sell them?
Nah, but we used to all go outside and hoop. I come outside with like a big cup of noodles because I know everybody gonna ask for something, so I'm not about to just, you know what I'm saying, have. So I just break down when everybody will open their hand. I break down, you know, the noodles between everybody.
It's different.
And then we'll get it on. You feel me? I played basketball and football for the most part growing up. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, like that's pretty much it. I ended up going to college, you know, at Morehouse, but you know, I don't know if you want me to go that deep.
No, you can keep going.
Yeah, so like that, I ain't gonna lie, like since I'm still growing up, but I'm 25 years old. I went to Morehouse College starting off. I think going to Atlanta is probably like one of the biggest like shifts that happened, you know, in my whole entire like
good or bad.
Good, like it shifted me for the better. Just everybody I ever seen like go to school in Atlanta University Center, the AUC, Spelman, Morehouse, and Clark. I seen like in the first year, I always see like a drastic transformation. I don't care if you go from this type of nerd to that type of nerd, or you know what I'm saying, like this type of person to that type of person. I always see like a drastic transformation. So like when I went there, like my network just expanded drastically. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the benefits of college, even though, you know, I'm a 2, 3, 4 time dropout. You feel me? But
that's cool.
I went there on a basketball scholarship. You know what I'm saying? So
what position you played in basketball?
I played like shooting guard. And even with that, like I faced a lot of like trials and tribulations. Like high school, I had 2 knee surgeries my sophomore year, so I missed that whole year. My senior year, I broke my pinky the day before my first game. So I had to play my whole entire senior year with a broke finger, you know what I'm saying, or sit out the whole season. And I at that point in time, I had a lot of Division I interest from like George Mason. Mount St. Mary's had offered me a scholarship, but I lost that scholarship because they thought I was class of 2016. I was class of 2015. And then, you know, basically my rival school, their coach brought me and they top player in on a package deal. And we both got able to go to Morehouse on a scholarship. But you know, between my teammates, like my older teammates that took me in Atlanta, some of them right now doing big things, owning, like, I don't know if you heard of the Boiler in Atlanta. They had, I know Chad, he been all over the place. They made like $8 million their first year, you know what I'm saying?
That's seafood, right?
Yeah, they got like a seafood spot out there. Yeah. So like, you know, him and like, you know, some of my other people that I used to be around, like Young Gunners DJ, Thugs DJ, and I seen all of them just come up like right before my eyes, and like a lot of the people in my immediate circle come up. So I always had like this, in Atlanta, I developed this like self-concept that I was supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, successful, basically. So like during that time frame, like that's when I pretty much, you know, ended up dropping out of school I had some issues with the coach, dropped out of school. And at that point, like, went through like a little phase of depression, but I knew, you know, like it was something in me. Me and my roommate both dropped out. So we both in there lying to our parents about being in school, you know, but we was both hustlers.
So when y'all dropped out, y'all had to leave the school or y'all stayed in the dorms?
Nah, so like, it was lit. Like, we stayed, we had a condo. We had a condo right outside campus. It was nice too.
Okay.
You feel me? And it was only $1,200 a month, you know what I'm saying? So we was looking sweet, you know, we was having parties and everything, but it was the first like entrepreneur I ever got introduced to. I cannot remember his name. He used to like partner with everybody and sell courses. He was like the first person I ever seen selling courses. A white dude, he used to wear glasses. I can't remember his name. But I started watching all his videos. I started learning about different lanes. I started watching podcasts, learning about different businesses. After I dropped out, we went to my roommate's hometown, Jalen. Shout out to him. We went to his hometown in Portland. And we were just trying to get to it. We was meeting with real estate investors, just trying to figure out like how we could make some money. We was taking little day jobs, anything just to like, you know, stay afloat. And then we was in a meeting with a realtor. My mom called me. She like, where your tiger net password? She's trying to see my grades.
Ooh.
And then, you know, I've been sending her off for like the last like 2 months, telling her, yeah, I don't know, I didn't, you know, the grades ain't coming yet.
So how old were you at this? You was like 18, 19?
I was a sophomore, so yeah, probably 19.
Damn.
So then I told her like, yeah, I just sent it to her. You know, I was in the meeting and then she called me back. They just keep blowing up my phone. Mind you, I went to Portland for a month. I didn't even book my flight back. You feel me? By this time, I had booked my flight for the next day. So now I'm going home to Maryland, you know, after living in Atlanta all this time, and I got all W's on my for my grades, withdrawal from every class. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that was a tough conversation to go home to. But that's actually a big part of my story too. And, you know, we probably get into that as well.
So what'd your mama say? What'd she say?
Yeah, you know,
What'd your parents say?
I sat down on the couch, you know, my dad, he just like shaking his head. Yeah. Luckily I was on scholarship, you know what I'm saying? But
also they didn't come out of pocket for anything.
I think, you know what? Cause I had a full ride, but they couldn't give me a full athletic. So I had mostly athletic, and then like a 10,000 of it was like academic. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So the first semester I lost the academic. So I think they probably had a couple thousand in there. But yeah, it was a tough conversation.
Like,
my mom, she was basically like, you're not going back to Atlanta, you're going to school, this, that, and the third. I'm like, honestly, in my head, I was thinking like, how you gonna stop me from going back to Atlanta? In my head, I'm a grown man. I'm like, how you going, like, what, I'm just gonna get another apartment, you know what I'm saying? Like, can you stop me from going back? But then I decided like, okay, you know, they was like, just go to Bowie State. I don't know if y'all heard of Bowie State. It's another HBCU out there. And at Bowie State, that's, I ended up going. I just ended up going. And, you know, I was excited. I was, you know, at Morehouse, you know, it's the AUC, you know. From my perspective, I'm thinking of college like women, you know. I'm like, damn, now I got a whole nother, because, you know, I already messed my name up on Spelman campus. Yeah, they won't even follow me back on Instagram to this day. Half of them, I don't even know. Like, all right, it was whatever. Clark still love me. But, you know, I'm like, all right, I can go to Bowie State. And I just remember walking on campus. Like, I just had this one thought. I was like, I already did it at Morehouse. I could do it again. And I remember looking at this building. I didn't know what it was at the time. And that would be one of the building that would like catapult me into like where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? But basically when I got there, you know, the first semester I didn't really know nobody. I got like a 3.7 GPA. You know what I'm saying? I was just focused in class. I had a couple girls in my classes I liked, so I was focused in studying. And then second semester, I ended up working for this restaurant, and that's why I got my first mentor. Came to Houston for the first time, doing an event for Kevin Hart. And during that event, you know what I'm saying, like that's when, you know, my mind just started, you know, going crazy. Actually, to take it back a couple steps, the only reason I even started in the cooking thing, I just had a couple people that used to tell me like, you know, I should take it serious. Like I used to always cook for girls, like, you know, because I was broke, bro. I mean, you know, in college, most of us broke. I used to be like, come over to the crib, you know, bring the groceries, and I'll cook. Feel me? So that was my little play, because I couldn't take them on a date, you know.
Smart. That's smart, man.
So basically, you know, everybody was like, bro, you should take this serious. Like, you know, you got a little bit of a talent. So I hit up one of my teammates, Jay Wallace and his older brother, who's actually Kanye West chef now. He was a celebrity chef. You know what I'm saying? He was lit. So I hit him up, and he pretty much told me to come out to Atlanta. And it's interesting. I seen some of your podcasts talked about the Greyhound.
Oh, for real?
I was broke. I didn't have no way to get to Atlanta. I think I had $63 in my account. So I paid for, a Greyhound, and it was the worst experience ever.
Yeah, Greyhound terrible, man.
Bro.
It's
Are you
terrible.
talking about Lamarcus Newman?
Yeah, I was watching a nonprofit because I want to start a nonprofit, so I was interested in that one too.
Okay.
But I want to connect with y'all too. So if y'all see this, y'all can reach out. But but yeah, so got on the Greyhound 18 hours, and this is just like a big thing, like sacrifice. It's a big part of success when you look back at your story and the things you did to get to where you
was
are.
Still 19, like 19, 20, right?
Yeah, 19, 20. So I hopped on that bus with $63 in my account. I remember people was stinking. It was one lady, she was relapsing or like having withdrawal. I don't know what was going on. She was on the ground twitching, doing some crazy, I don't know what was going on. But like he said, we stopped in every single city, got off, get back on, take your bags off. Next stop, you stopping in every hood. They not taking you to the nice part of the city. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I get there. We do an event for a Falcons player, his daughter's birthday. You feel me? I do the event. It was lit. And then he ends up connecting me back with the owner of Kitchen Cray back in DC, Chef JR, and that was Chef Willie Wallace. So JR pretty much, they was hosting an event called Henny and Waffles. I don't know if y'all ever heard of it. They travel around a lot. But with Henny and Waffles, like I got in there and, I didn't know what I was doing. But to make a long story short, the next day, they did this event on Sundays. They hosted this brunch at Ozio's, and I pretty much went in there. Well, I wasn't supposed to. At the end, they huddled up and they was like, all right, Ozio team, 6 a.m., we in there. So for me, I took that as my opportunity to show up at 6 a.m. So I get there at 6 a.m. They looking at me like, what you know here? I'm like, I'm here to work. You feel me? So they put me on an internship. And from there, like, I just knew how to work my play. I always seen myself in a certain position. So I wasn't really settling
caught up on,
with being where I'm at. And that's one of the big things I noticed in my life I was thinking about earlier. Was like, you could really skip steps in life. Like, you don't have to go A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went from, first of all, I graduated. The program was supposed to be 8 weeks. I graduated on the 5th week to start getting paid. Then after that, he opened up his first restaurant. You know what I'm saying? And from there, I told them from the jump, like, I want to learn the business of this. This is they say it's not wrong with using it as a stepping stone. So from the start, he's taking me to Restaurant Depot, showing me how to shop, showing me how to do all of these things. And then, like, my coworkers used to get mad at me because, like, we would go out of town, like, out here to Houston, like, LA, we cooked some, like, Michael Blackson and did stuff out there with them and just all over the, country doing different stuff. But they ain't know I'm spending my whole check. I'm not getting paid to be here, you feel me? I'm spending my whole check to get on this flight and come out here and sleep on the floor of the hotel. You know what I'm saying? And it just looked good on the gram. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I was learning the game. And then at that point, I'm in school. So, like, that's when I ended up dropping out again over the summer and then ended up re-enrolling. And then, but now I'm coming back to school I ended up quitting because I couldn't, bro. We was working 7 days a week. You feel me? I'm like, look, bro, I just made something up, JR. Like, look, so I said, look, I can't do this no more. I said, I'm going back to school. I didn't even want to go back to school. I said, I'm going back to school. You feel me? So then, end up going back to school and I just got a whole other mentality. I just went through all these experiences, you know what I'm saying? And I was sitting in a dorm room. This dorm room is called BP and it's like 300 students that live in this building. And I'm sitting in one of the dorm rooms and they like, bro, you should just start cooking in here. So I ended up pretty much setting up shop in the dorm room.
Is that the building you were talking about in the beginning?
Yeah.
So that changed your life?
Right.
That's a building.
And I didn't even realize, when I was looking, I just remember that day, specifically walking on campus like, damn, I'm about to take over, whatever the case may be. And then I remember, like, in a month span, well, it was really 23 days, because I documented everything. Like, that was my first time keeping books. So, like, within that, I cooked 3 days a week. And I literally had a whole system. Like, I had 2 girls that would work for me and they pretty much wrote down everything I did. Like, they wrote down all the recipes. They took orders on the phone. We had the group chat with the whole building in it. I would post the menu in there. And then I had my homie. He luckily I didn't even have a car, bro. So he picking me up from school, taking me to class, taking me to the restaurant store. Boom, I'm paying him like $200 a week. You know what I'm saying? And then
for driving you around,
for driving me around and helping me, you know, he would be in the kitchen with me. He'd throw the gloves on. You know what I'm saying? And the whole he just like
That's
helping
real,
me out if I need to go to the bank. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving campus with
wires and cash.
1,000, 1,500. You know what I'm saying? Just from the day. You know what I'm saying? So like at the end of that, ended up being like 23 days. I made like almost $13,000. You know what I'm saying? In that time frame. And that was my first time. I remember saying like, bro, my business professors don't make $13,000 a month. You feel me? And then at that point, like I dropped out again. You feel me? My parents was a little bit more in agreement with it this time because
They
first
saw how
of
much you was
all,
making.
Yeah, I saw that bank account.
and on top of that, I keep wasting their money.
Yeah.
So they like, yeah, just leave, bro. Like, and then, you know, I was well traveling and everything. So from there, like, that's kind of like what started me, you know, trying to like get bookings and catering and finding along my way and everything like that. And then if we could just fast forward to now, basically, you know, I had a little phase where I was heavily in network marketing. You know, that phase was important. I had a lot of millionaire mentors during that time. A lot people making crazy money, like $250,000 a month, $100,000 a month. Like people that I went to school with, even like the numbers is crazy. I don't even want to get into the numbers, but yeah, like people that I seen again, same school, grow with millionaires making some people up to $750,000 a month. You feel me? And I'm literally looking at this and I'm just like, I'm supposed like, God, you must be trying to tell me something because like why everybody around me rich? Like I don't get it, you know what I'm saying? Like, so instead of looking at it and hating on people, I'm looking at it from like, I must be next. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, so that experience was good. But anyways, I ended up getting back, you know, to what I skilled at and, you know, which is really just entrepreneurship, but focusing on, you know, that. I went through a long phase of like depression again, you know what I'm saying? Like, transition season. Let's just call it a transition season. I think this is something that's common so we can make it make sense. A lot of people in the podcast that watch probably go through transition seasons, especially as an athlete transitioning out and different like that. So another transition season where I'm leaving network marketing, trying to figure out what I'm about to do. Do I feel like selling place? I'm like, I'm not selling place no more, bro. I'm past that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, catering, I really don't want to do that. So I'm like, all right, well, that at this point, like I really start getting close to God again.
Why you didn't want to do cater no more?
It's hard work, bro. And for me, like I just sat there and watched. I got a lot of stories I could tell. I'm gonna be quick, but like,
No, you take your time.
yeah.
give
So
us a
like,
story.
you gotta
Give
think
us a
about it from this
story. Yeah.
perspective, right? So like, I'll
You
give you
gotta be
a quick story, right? My networking marketing experience. We're leaving Arizona, right? We traveled a lot in this company. We're leaving Arizona to go pick up my mentor, his new McLaren, right? Mind you.
Is this World Ventures?
Nah, this is I Am Academy. It was
Academy.
Trading company, Forex trading company,
Okay.
right? So you know, and you know, mind you, these people are making a lot of money and I'm talking about network marketing money. I'm not talking about investing money right now. That's a whole different thing. But you know, I'm leaving, we riding from Arizona to pick up his McLaren with his check that he made today, which was $67,000. He makes $67,000 a week. You feel me? So we're gonna go pick up his new McLaren with the money he just made today. You know what I'm saying? I'm hopping in. So now, mind you, to go drive across the country from LA where he lives to Atlanta, right? So we hop in the McLaren and the other car, the Audi, and I'm driving the McLaren. I remember I go from 130 to 180 in like 3 seconds. So I'm having all these experience, you know, none of it was mine, but you know, I know what it feel like to have the watches, the bust downs, the chains, and I kind of lost the desire for it a little bit now, but you know, like I just seen it all. So to go in the kitchen and cook for 6 hours straight and make $1,000, to me, it just didn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? And then I spent $300-$400 on it. I'm like, man, I'm not trying to do that. Like that seems so backwards to me now at this point. Like I didn't see, and that money was on, you know, autopilot. You feel me? When you talk about the network marketing money, like it's autopilot. Even me, I was making $5,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? On autopilot, $1,200 every week. You feel me? Like, so I'm going back. You know what I'm saying? So basically, that's the reason why I didn't want to do the catering and everything like that. But like I said, at this time I started getting real close to God. And like it was weird, bro. Like I never really experienced nothing like this, but like I would listen to like TD Jakes and Mike Todd like every week. And then they would just be like talking to my life, like, and I would just accept it as true. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, now I know that's like prophetic or whatever the case may be, but he started saying like, I'm gonna give you influence, like, you know, I'm gonna give you're about to have unusual acceleration, like bamboo season is coming. For people that don't know about bamboo season, some people are probably about to experience this in their life right now. You know, when it comes to bamboo season, that just means that you know, a bamboo tree is underground for
5 years.
For 5 years.
Yeah.
And then once it sprouts above, it can grow like 2 or 3 inches a day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then become one of the tallest trees in the world. But it had to grow like the root system, make the connections, and build the infrastructure in order to actually grow like that. So that's the process that I've been going through my whole life, right? While I'm watching everybody else just
going crazy.
Sprout up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm hearing these preachers and prophets or whatever you want to call them say these things, and I'm accepting them. I'm writing them down. I learned how to write my goals and all that stuff in network marketing. And then next thing you know, I get instruction finally from, you know, just having, I've been reading books. How do you hear from God? Like people talking, I heard God say, like what? how does God talk to you? So like I started to understand, like, you know, we had a mind of Christ. Like you could think certain thoughts, and you know, you realize like, this is how, you know, we're built. You feel me? You can think, and these thoughts are you. You feel me? So, essentially, I had the idea. You know, I feel like God gave me the idea to like start posting reels on Instagram. Feel me? I started doing these recipes. I came across Prince Donnell's course he did for a hot second on TikTok. Feel me? I took the course, I focused up, and then I applied everything he said. I studied the algorithms and the format that everybody else was using in my industry. And then next thing you know, bamboo season. Feel me? I went from December, no, let's say like November to January. I went from like 7,000 followers to like 25,000 followers. And then from then to now, 175,000 followers. You know what I'm saying? Through posting reels consistently. Now, during that time frame, when I hit like 10,000 followers, you know, me already having like a business mind, I knew I had to monetize it some type of way. You know what I'm saying? I had people ask me, oh, do you have a cookbook? Do you have a cookbook? Do you have a cookbook? One of my TikTok videos, like I started a trend on like in the industry where like, you know, it was already something somebody did like with the chicken tenders, but after I did it, like I seen it blow up everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So like it was just these chicken tenders, you know what I'm saying? I used the blueprint that I seen, and then next thing you know, the video hit like 7 million views. And I had everybody hit me up for a cookbook, and I was
You said this on TikTok?
This was TikTok, and on Instagram, I ended up starting posting on Instagram, and that started blowing up. So mind you, in December, like I finally dropped this ebook, and I just used Canva to do it. I did everything myself. Like, you know, I didn't pay nobody to do nothing. I didn't spend $1. Feel me? I dropped that ebook, and mind you, at the same time, I'm hearing you're about to have a sweatless victory. You're about to have a sweatless victory. I don't really understand what that means. And then next thing you know, boom, I make $12,000 my first month, sitting back, just watching my phone say, item sold, item sold, item sold, item sold, item sold. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, from there in January, like I was in heavy prayer, and then I heard like, just like start writing. I just start writing stuff down. Part of that was you're gonna move to Houston, you know what I'm saying? And this, that, and the third is gonna happen, right? And mind you, I'm literally living in every single thing that I wrote down has came true. You know what I'm saying? At this point, and it goes to show like the power of writing everything down. And you know, like in that time frame, in February, like I started to I came across, somebody hit me up, and you know, I had a couple people asking me to like do food trucks and stuff like that, but you know, again, like
you didn't feel like
too much work. But then it was this one truck, my man Vaughn Ross, he hit me up, my current business partner right now. And I seen the truck. First of all, the truck looked sweet. I'm like, damn, the logo, the branding was all right, you know what I'm saying? And then the name, my dad, he started his own business or whatever the case may be. At the time, it was called Holmes Legacy. That's our last name, Holmes. The name of the truck was Raw's Legacy, his last name. I said, oh man, this is you talking to me, isn't it? I'm about to be on this truck sweating. Ain't I said, all right, I'm gonna get on the truck, man. So I, in February, we started the brand. Well, I started with the brand Legacy. I invested a couple, some bread into the business, and then next thing you know, we blow up. My business partner, he his network and connections is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he used to be the road manager for Wale, so he, during that time period, he gained a lot of connections, like with clubs and people and stuff like that. So basically, we was everywhere. Like, we was always booked. You know what I'm saying? And we was working in clubs and stuff like that. And again, in the back of my head, I'm like, God told me to go to Houston, so this can't be less than that long. And I'm slaving. I'm talking about, I get up in the morning. Like, this would be my weekend. On Thursday, I will wake up, you know what I'm saying, go to the store, cook. We would do from like 4 to 7. Cool. Friday, same thing. But then after 7, I would go home, go to sleep for like an hour, prep again, then go back out from 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. Then I would have to stay up the whole night, prep again, go to the store as soon as, I would have to be waiting outside the store, go to the store, prep again, and try to make it to the next location by 11. So I didn't never go to sleep from Friday to Saturday. You feel me? So I couldn't go to sleep that day. So I would stay up. And then I would pretty much crank out Saturday, and then Sunday I'm like, bro, we're not doing Sundays. Like, I gotta go to sleep. So I go to sleep on Sunday, like all Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And then mind you, in the back of my head, I'm like, I don't know how we gonna get to Houston, but we gotta get to Houston. So I called and it gets crazy actually, even up to this point. I called my partner, one of my partners from my network marketing company, and I tell him, like, cause he live in Houston. You know what I'm saying? He got a nice penthouse out in Houston. I'm like, yeah, he got some money. And he hit me, I was on the phone with him. He told me, like, yeah, bro, how can we, like, work together and, like, make some money together. And then basically, like, he would, he's a playmaker. So he found the opportunity for us to work at the Post. I don't know if you know downtown, the Post Market. So we ended up, getting under contract for a stall at the Post under Olive Vibes Bodega. You know what I'm saying? It's a spot out there, Caribbean spot. Everybody can check it out. But long story short, man, like, end up learning it.
I think I've been there. Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, it's nice, bro. Like, the Post Market is nice, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's some big business. I learned a lot, bro. It's billionaires that run a company. So, like, it's a whole different animal when you're dealing with people that make that type of money. But man, so I learned a big lesson, about partnerships. I had 4 partners. You feel me? I won't get into details, but basically,
never again.
Ended up I'm not in Out of Vibes no more. You know what I'm saying? Ended up not working out. So now, mind you, I moved out here, and right before this, I took a $30,000 loss in real estate. You know what I'm saying? So
you was trying to flip a house?
Nah, I was doing international Airbnb.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Real?
Yeah.
So not in America.
Not in America. It was actually a good play, but the timing is important. You know what I'm saying? The timing was important. And
pandemic shut you down.
The pandemic got me. You know what I'm saying? So I took a $30,000 loss. I'm not in the best financial position, but I trust God, so I'm risking it. I'm risking it.
So this is like 2020, right?
No, this is like last week. this is like 2 months ago. You feel me? Not literally like 2. I'll probably give it like this is all everything I'm saying since the food truck. Matter of fact, since the cookbook and up is this year.
For real?
All this happened, and it ain't even November yet.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, so, and then I still, it's still more to it at the end. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, mind you, like, this is all like last month. Boom, the Island Vibes thing falls through. You feel me? I'm out here. I'm literally just sitting around. I had an Airbnb out here too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I moved into that. It's already furnished, so I saved a lot of money. My roommate, we we out here working. It's nice too, so it's cool. It's right down the street. Feel me? But all of that is going on. I'm sitting in the house like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even sitting there act like I ever was like nervous or worried. Feel me? Because I don't stress is not really something that's like, I don't really get stressed, you know, like I trust God's plan, you know what I'm saying? I know that at the end of the day, like it's gonna work out. And I was hearing some things, I won't say, but like I was hearing some things that kind of like made me not surprised that happened. Well, one of the things was I kept hearing like constantly, and when I say hearing, I just mean it's just a thought in my head, but I know it's from God. Like, Island Vibes is not your provider. I kept hearing that the whole time. Like, Island Vibes is not your provider. I'm like, okay, I know you my provider, so I'm not tripping. So then, you know, I just be in the crib. Like at this point, you know, I'm just like chilling, I'm, you know, enjoying myself. You know, I'm in Houston. You know, I'm not really doing too much, but I'm just, you know, here. So then, you know, my business partner hit me, and he like, yeah, man, my homie wanna push a T, man. He got a club out here, and you know, he wants to work with him. So, you know, opportunity pop up, and long story short, we about to open up a club, a restaurant and lounge, like off, what's it called, Westheimer? Not too far from camp. You know what I'm saying? And this venue is huge. It holds 2,500 people. You know what I'm saying? And the vision for it is crazy. And the people I'm partnered with is crazy. You feel me? Like, it's like some real big industry people that's doing some crazy things in the music industry that I'm partnered with on this location. And then like, you know, like the just like everything, even today, like connecting the dots. Like, you know, I had a dream last night, and I was at my my high school. I'm like, just chilling, like everything looked brand new. It's weird, you know. And I'm wondering, like, cause now, like, I learned that, you know, sometimes your dreams can tell you stuff, you know. So like, I'm asking God, I'm like, okay, so what does this dream mean? And I didn't get a direct answer, but I was on a lot of phone calls today. So, one of my as soon as I woke up, one of the people that was in my dream had texted me. Feel me? He was asking to come to Houston, but it's like crunch time. So I told him, like, you know, come for the grand opening. And then through us talking, he told me he has a hookah business. We looking for a hookah business, you know what I'm saying, to like distribute. So boom, that's a person I went to high school with. And then I'm on the phone with my business partner, and we trying to like figure out like some creative design and like merchandise. And then boom, somebody from my high school pop up in my head. And he's a beast with creative design and merchandise and everything. And then we just put together this crazy vision for like how we gonna roll everything out for the grand opening. And like, yeah, we about to do it way different. Like, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to like the staff, we about to have the staff looking sweet. Like something I never seen. Like, watch the way the chefs look, watch the way, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see it. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had the realization, I'm like, okay, that was a like, the dream was like another, you know, like a pre, I don't even know what to call it, but like to show me that you about to bring people from your past, you know, and like bring them up with you. You know what I'm saying? In the situation that's going on. So, you know, that's pretty much, you know, like what's going on right now, you know, and that's where we at with it.
Cool.
Yeah, no, I would just say that's familiar when you said about bringing people from your past up with you. Yeah.
How your parents feeling about what you got going on right now?
Man, to be honest with you, bro, like I never really been the type to talk to people a lot. So I rarely update people on my life. So like I probably tell them now because everything's official. You know, I don't like taking people on a roller coaster of my life. So like, you know, once I know something is solid, then I'll like, all right, this was going on. You know, I don't like prematurely speak on stuff because like I learned like, you know, now you got to tell them, oh, well, that's not happening.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we broke up. Or like, you know, people be talking about their girlfriends to they like, you know, their relationship problems to their friends or to their like, you know, parents. And then now your friends hate the person you love and you go back to them and now you try to bring them around. They like, why you still with them? So like, I never been the type to do stuff like that because I understand like, you know, you painting a bad image around like, you know, what's going on with people and like business that you got going on. So yeah, I'll probably update them soon.
Who do you have? You don't have nobody you vent to?
Closing my eyes, you feel me?
Right, yeah.
And look, it worked for me. I don't be like I said, I don't deal with stress. You know what I'm saying? Like I go through a lot just like everybody else does, you know, but for me personally, like if I sit here and tell everybody about what's going on in my life, I feel worse because now you got stuff on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like as men, a lot of us do that. You know what I'm saying? But maybe you got a wife or, you know, a significant other that you trust. that's that's probably if I had if I was in a relationship, that's probably like more so what I would lean towards. But other than that, and even them, they be crazy. You don't want to be like telling my business partner just and the next thing you know they why you doing business so it's like I be careful. I be trying to like hold in a lot of stuff, but I don't hold it in. I just I let it go. I know everything gonna work out. So like, what are we talking about?
I feel that. What's your favorite thing to cook?
My favorite thing to cook, honestly, bro, anything that's paying me. I'm gonna be real, bro. If I'm not getting paid, I'm not cooking.
So you don't cook for yourself?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Like, if I'm not making a video on Instagram, I just had some oatmeal before I came here last night. I had some oodles and noodles. And then before that, I had a can of soup. But nah, like, when I'm by myself, bro, I know how to, chill, crunch it. But
noodles, huh?
Yeah, like
noodles.
Eat the noodles. I might chef it up, might make some chicken and,
chicken,
call it ramen. But other than that, I probably rather go out, you know what I'm saying, to eat. Cause I love to eat. The reason why I started cooking is because I love to eat. Yeah. Like, growing up, I used to watch, all cooking shows, you know what I'm saying? And that's what inspired me. Like if I hit the lottery today, I would probably just go on YouTube, travel the world, and, go to different countries and make a show about like eating. I'd probably try to get in the kitchen with the chefs and talk to them and interview them and like, talk about like what inspired them and stuff like that while I eat their food. Like that would be my dream job, just to, fly around and eat pretty much.
Your girl don't be trying to make you cook for her?
Like I said, I don't got a girl right now.
Trying to throw that in.
Actually, just got a relationship not too long ago. But her, the last relationship I was in, we used to go out all the time.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? She wanted to be outside. You feel me? Her favorite meal we used to make was chili.
Chili?
So we used to make chili all the time. You feel me? But like we used to just be outside, bro. I like, enjoying myself, especially I'm learning now like to be a little more smart with my money, but back then, if you got it, spend it. If you got it, spend it. We might be this country, I travel so much. I'm not used to staying in the same city or being around, but usually I'm making money when I travel. But after I stopped making money, I was still going and traveling and spending money. So I'm learning now, like you can't out make your stupidity. I think I heard.
He
said that. I'm about to say like
you can't out earn your stupidity.
You can't out earn your stupidity. I just heard him say that. So,
Dave Ramsey said.
And it's crazy. I started Dave Ramsey's financial literacy program. Mike Todd had like did a sermon and it was on like finances, and he like they had a free link for his whole financial literacy course. So I got it for free. You know what I'm saying? So like it was cool. Like, I started that and everything too. So I mean, like when it comes to entrepreneurship and business, like I love business. Like I wouldn't really classify or like label myself as a chef. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really like I'm a lover. I love business. I love like I honestly I was thinking like, damn, I should interview him while I'm on the show. Like I want to know about real estate. I'm trying to see like what type of businesses you got. So you don't classify yourself as a chef, you classify yourself as a business. Yeah, definitely. Like I already hired an executive chef for my business right now. I gave him a piece of the pie though, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I gave him some equity though because he's I met him when I came out here to do the Kevin Hart event, and I feel like he deserved, you know what I'm saying, to be in a position of ownership. You know what I'm saying? So of course, we're gonna make sure he got a nice salary, but he's a GOAT. He's one of the top chefs in Houston. He opened up 13, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's a high level chef, and I feel like we could build with him in the long run. So, yeah, I'm trying to get out the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to get out the kitchen, and I would love to manage it, take a back seat from the kitchen, so I could really focus on like I'm skilled in the kitchen, but my real skill is like scaling business. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I want to see how I can really like run that play. From this play, like now we got an alley-oop for this restaurant and lounge. You know what I'm saying? Now, I already know this is gonna be one of the top clubs in Houston. Like I would, I don't want to like talk too much about because I don't know what I can speak on. But like the artists that we got coming for the grand opening, like it's no way with our budget that we got for artists, it's no way that we're not gonna be one of the top clubs in Houston. Like it's not even possible. You feel me? And then on top of that, like just who my business partners are. So, you know,
You can't speak on who they are. You can't.
I mean, I can, I guess. I don't want to say too much. I just don't know what it is and what it ain't. You know what I'm saying? But
we talk about it after. We
can talk about it.
Yeah, we can speak
and
on
then,
it.
you know, if I come back, then you know, so it should be like the second week of December.
Oh yeah, we coming
Yeah,
for sure,
definitely.
man.
So
yeah,
it's gonna be a movie though, like, and then it's gonna be a lot of movies. Like even my the partner that I'm with, he got a lot of clubs in Virginia and stuff like that, and he was known in Virginia for like bringing artists out weekly. He was the only spot in Virginia. Like, how you got these type of artists coming every week, sometimes twice in a week? You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be that type of spot. And you know, just being in Houston, I seen like one Saturday, mind you, you know, the people I was with, they was like in nightlife. You feel me? And we was looking for a spot to go on a Saturday night, and it was like after a certain point, all the sections was gone. We couldn't even get, you know, we're not going nowhere without a section.
yeah.
So it's like all the sections is gone at all the like top clubs. So that tells me right there, it's room for another club to open up, and it's still probably gonna be sold out. You know what I'm saying? Because Houston is such a big city, like a big city with a small area where to go, like, you know, where it is that people party at.
Yeah.
So if you got this huge city and this small area, everything's gonna be packed. So it's a lot of room for it. Shit, you can open up 2 clubs out here and there's still gonna be enough room for everybody to eat. So it's
everything
like
concentrated.
Yeah,
like that Westheimer, Richmond,
right, yep. And we gonna
all
be
the way downtown this way. Yeah.
and
Y'all
we
on the
right
right
on
spot.
Westheimer. And then we not in the same, like, I don't even know what the area is. I just know we gonna be in Westheimer and like Gessner or something like that. So
Yeah, I know exactly
it's like
where y'all.
from what
where
I
y'all
heard, it's like a upper like scale area. So like that's where, you know, like during the day we gonna be a restaurant. Feel me? So like we gonna have like a nice
I know exactly
menu.
where y'all at.
Yeah, I don't even know exactly.
I know exactly where y'all.
You
I know
take me
know
over
the
there.
area and everything. I know exactly where y'all
Yeah.
gonna be.
It's a
at.
nice area over there?
Yeah, it's real nice.
Yeah.
My sister, well, no, she don't stay over there anymore, but it's a no. She stays off of no, it was Westheimer and Fondren, like the other side, cause right back there is the neighborhood they're talking about.
Right.
$1 million homes, everything
Oh, okay.
back through there. So yeah, y'all know the right area, bro.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a nice situation for us.
Mhm.
It's a blessing though. Like it was always the plan. You know, I just didn't know.
Mhm.
Like so, I always, you know, kept my composure throughout it. But yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited to, you know, continue to connect with people like y'all and you know, just continue to go up.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Actually, we probably will grab some food trucks because like again, one of my business partners, he got a lot of some spots. You know, a lot of spots, clubs out here don't have like kitchens and stuff. So they don't have kitchens and stuff. So like that's the spots we'll throw the food truck out front, and then you know,
Yeah, a whole lot
and
of
then
spots,
even just for like branding purposes, like just having your logo driving around the city is always a benefit. And you know, we plan on opening up more spots, and we got some big international plays that we're looking to do for this location. And then also like Miami is some people that are interested in working with us in Miami. We're gonna take our time, you know, we're not gonna try to scale too fast, but you know, the vision is there, you know, definitely there.
Yeah, I hear it, man. You saying Miami International. Yeah, y'all ready. Y'all ready, man.
Definitely ready, man. But I want to know about this real estate stuff. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
Everyone to interview you, man. You gotta go ahead and give them something, man. Give them
Everybody's
something.
Instagram, bro. Like, when I see somebody doing something, and this could be like a possible gem for anybody that is anybody that's looking for like, you know, to figure out how to like, you know, go up in their industry. Let's just say like you want to be in real estate or, you know, whatever industry, hairstylist, whatever the case may be. You could always look at somebody's Instagram and click that link in their bio and see how they make money.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
Hold it.
so I was looking at the link in your bio and I see you got the whole infrastructure, you know what I'm saying? You got the courses for sale, you got
I do.
you know what I'm saying, a lot of different, you know, things going for you. So like, you know, what's the journey been like for you?
Man, it's been hard. I mean, I started in 2015, 2016. No, 2014. I got my first mortgage in 2014. I was working at Walmart and I got a mortgage on a property.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah. And Well, I mean, we'll talk about that.
He started from the bottom, now we here.
Our last guest, he was asking me a bunch of questions. I was like, hell no. It's about you, dude. Y'all, I don't like taking none of the shine from our guests.
Nah, I feel it. I was just interested. We could talk after the
show.
show.
We going to exchange numbers.
Yeah, for sure.
Whatever you want to know, just let me know.
Yeah, definitely.
Go ahead. You got some questions?
No, man, I don't even know what to say right now, man. I'm just happy to be here, man. I'm just gonna say that. I'm happy to be here.
Where you see yourself in like 5 years?
Honestly, to be real, I got this. I'm gonna just give this big gem out, to everybody, including y'all.
Mm-hmm.
It's this investment opportunity that's coming up. And yeah, it could be a life changer for like a lot of people, Basically, like, I don't know if you guys know, but like, y'all familiar with like cryptocurrency?
Mm-hmm.
So like they're restructuring the whole entire financial system right now. Well, they've been doing, it's actually done.
Mm-hmm.
So what they've done is they've changed the way that central banks send money to central banks, or like big transactions happen in the world. So what they did was they took, because I don't know if you know, like, cryptocurrency is technology. Like, these companies these are projects. They're not just coins that are like, money. So like, what they did was you heard of Swift before? You know what Swift is?
Mm-hmm.
Swift is basically like the international like way that they're like exchanging money right now. So Swift partnered up with, I'm not going like, I don't know all the technicals, but essentially they created this new technology and it's going live in the Eurozone November 21st, right? So with the cryptocurrencies that they used, it pretty much allows for them to send money to each other instantly, right? Instead of like a 4 or 5 day time frame, it's like allowing instant payments for like, imagine $1 billion, like, and verified, instead of like what's called KYP, verification and all that stuff, it sends it straight through, right? So on November 21st, that goes live. So through my research, do you guys know what stable coins are?
Yeah.
So like I learned that this coin, one of the coins that they're using to like that handles large volume of transactions is called XRP or Ripple. Right? Right now they're under a lawsuit. It's a lawsuit. They've been on a lawsuit since 2020, right? Which automatically raised a red flag when they did it for me. And I was like, that's too big of a coin to like be under a lawsuit like that. So I'm like, they gonna do something with, like, they gonna try to like blow that coin up some type of way. So I'm paying attention to it, and basically with XRP, it allows them to do like high volume transactions just like that. So we found out it's classified, that and XLM are classified by the government as stable coins. So if you don't know what a stable coin is, that means that this coin is a set price that doesn't change, like USDT or USDC. That means that the price will not change. So what we learned is that, imagine if, like, right now the XRP is 48 cents, right? So if they're sending billions of dollars from, country to country, then they're using XRP to execute that. That means that XRP's price would have to be really high, right? Because why would you, like, if you're sending $100 million and XRP is 50 cents, that means you got to send 200, million XRPs. So they would need to make the price really high to make the transactions make more sense, right? So basically on November 21st, this is going live, right? And we learned that the price has to be really high of XRP, right? And it's a stable coin, which means it's going to be a set price, right? So nobody knows what the price is going to go to, right? But basically on November 21st, it's a possibility that this price could jump from whatever, we could be modest and say $500, right? $1,000, we could be modest, right? But I personally think it's going to go a lot higher than that. You know what I'm saying? So not to get anybody overexcited, this is not financial advice or anything like that. And this is just an example. So people that don't know about cryptocurrency can know. Right now, 1,000 XRPs would be around $500, right? If you had 1,000 XRPs and price went to $1,000, how much would those XRPs be worth?
Dang, what's that? 5 million, I think.
1 million.
Oh, 1 million?
1 million.
Okay, I
Right.
messed that
Now,
up, though.
These numbers sound outrageous and most people probably won't believe them. But I guarantee that you'll see that there's people new billionaires walking around. I guarantee it. You're going to see new billionaires. And have you heard about this?
Nah.
Exactly. That makes it make more sense, right?
I heard about it today because I was like, I don't know what y'all talk about.
If you heard about this before, then it would be cap.
Correct.
If you heard about it, it would be cap. And also, there's a lawsuit on XRP. So how do you buy XRP? You can go to Coinbase, right? No, can't buy it on Coinbase. Go to crypto.com, right? Nope, can't get it on there. You can't get it on no U.S. exchange. So you got to find a way to buy it, right? So on top of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care if I heard somebody say that, I don't care. I'm putting at least $500 in there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give that gem out just because I know, like, and you know, it's no guarantee that it's gonna explode on the 21st, but it is a guarantee that it is going to explode eventually. You know what I'm saying? But Eurozone is going live November 21st. And a lot of people that study XRP might not even know that because like you have to literally do crazy research. You have to go through patents. You have to go through like press release. And mind you, they released the document that said it was going live by force, guarantee on November 21st. Because there's been a lot of talk about delays to like 23, 25. This paperwork was released in April of this year. 104 pages of this document. And on top of that, so if it's 104 pages and every word has to be precise, they've been working on it for years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like they knew about this. That means they know the price of XRP. They know what it's going to be set to. And of course, I think the lawsuit is like, what to keep people from being in XRP. Because what would the world look like if everybody even had $500 XRP and the next thing you know, it just blew up? You know what I'm saying? And then right before they start talking about delays. So because people known about this for like some years. So like, imagine you holding all your savings in your account and you just like barely paying your rent. And then you like 2023, 2025, let me just take this out. So now I know, but I'm a big time, you know, I'm very into investing. So I know it's called manipulation in the market. So before a big move happens, they try to make everybody sell. Right, they like in trading, they make the market go down before it goes up. So everybody tries to put in sell order is about to sell, and then they buy it. It's called manipulation. So that's all it is. It's news. Feel me? They put out the news saying it's gonna be 2025, 2023, and then I said, oh, that's what made me know that it was gonna be November because everybody been talking about November November 22 for the last few years. So now, I'm not gonna lie, like, yeah, like that right there, you know. With the money that I got, if I had money in it, then, you know, I know that, you know, things could be different very soon. And I'll tell you even like how we plan on utilizing that because one of the big things that people will probably do and mess up, because there's probably people here that didn't even know they about to go check, oh, damn, I got XRP right now. I forgot I had it. You know what I'm saying? Number one, take it off if it's on crypto, take it off of any US based platform, get it on a ledger. And then then after that, you want to make sure that when it explodes, you don't sell it. Because one thing they don't know is these are called ISO 20022 coins, right? And it's actually not just XRP, it's a few coins, right? And you do your own research on that. But these coins are now backed by real assets, gold, silver, and probably a bunch of other precious metals and stuff. So now XRP, believe it or not, is going to be probably the most valuable asset that in the world, and banks are gonna, and they've already created it. They've created infrastructure where you can now put your money in the bank. Let's just say you make $1 million, put your money in the bank, and they'll pay you like maybe up to, for example, maybe 15% equity or not equity. What is it? Staking. So basically, like in comparison to a stock, a dividend. So now imagine the person that makes $1 million, right? They put their money into the bank and they stake it. And now they have a residual income for life, as long as their money's sitting in the bank. And a lot of these companies, they have, well, I'll give you one. I'll give you a gem. PolySign is one of the companies, right, that does this. So now you can, they're called, what's it called? Anyways, they hold the crypto. They have lending companies and they have staking companies that are vertically aligned in their organization. So now you can, let's just say I got that $1 million in the most valuable asset. And now I can go to them and say, let's just say I'm trying to start my real estate portfolio. I'm going to go ahead and lend against that money and go get $1 million. Not only that, but I have, with $1 million, you would have like $10,000 in cash flow coming in every month and, you know, residual income. And now I'm using that to pay on my whatever I loan for my real estate investment, my barbershop, my whatever I'm, lending for. So that's the plan I'm looking forward to. And that's how I'm planning on like scaling my other businesses and stuff like that. But, we'll see what happens if it's now or later.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up, man.
I was gonna tell y'all that regardless today. So I wanted to I didn't know I was gonna go that in depth, but we can look into it now. I'll just because it's plenty of evidence. I can send y'all down the rabbit hole. And then for anybody that's viewing, they'll probably have some time to. It's gonna be a lot of research, but
you got anything else coming up you want to tell the people about?
Nah, just tap in with me on social media at Real Chef Holmes, and then when we do the grand opening around December, second week of December, then everybody can see what we got going on.
You say the name of the place?
Recess. It's called Recess.
Recess.
Okay.
Recess.
Okay, cool. We'll be there.
So you could think of a playground, but like 10x.
Okay.
Just as a comparison, but
So like we could like skip the line. We know the owner.
Yeah, just come to the front. Walk in. Feel me? That's my favorite part.
All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna ask you these questions. It's like an either or, and then we done.
All right, for sure.
All right. Rental property or Airbnb?
In the beginning, I would have said Airbnb in the past. I will say Airbnb if I own the property.
Oh, you own the property? Okay.
Because I feel like equity is everything, and then like I learned equity is paying. Any way to pay off my equity is somebody else is doing it. I'm cool with it. I would prefer Airbnb over rental if I own the property.
Stocks or crypto?
I think that the stock market is going to fail forever. Honestly, I don't think it's going to ever recover in the long run.
For real? That's how you feel?
Only because it's based off the dollar, and the dollar is about to. I don't think the dollar is ever going to. So about like empires, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got the Roman Empire, you got the Ottoman Empire, and now you have the American Empire.
Mm-hmm.
And the American Empire is coming to an end. Anytime a country starts to debase their currency, like if you pull a nickel out your pocket and you see on the edge is copper, every single time a country has done that, their empire has ended shortly after. So I think we're at the end of the. Honestly, that's what the new world order is, and people think that's like a scary thing. It's not. That just means that America goes from number one, and then it's a different order. It's supposed to be China next, but I don't know because it's different right now. The way it's the whole world crashing.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be real with you. But that's what XRP could literally save the day. You know what I'm saying? And like with not even XRP, the system that they've created literally will actually save the day because now that goes back to a currency that's backed by assets.
Okay.
Sound like XRP is gonna be global.
Yeah, no, it's
the global currency. Because that's what they're trying to do, right?
They already have them. So like the euro already has theirs. It's not gonna be like XRP is not gonna be like you're not gonna go spend XRP. Like that's like going to the store with a block of gold. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be spending XRP is just like it's like right now silver is used in all of like the new technology to create like the electric cars and the what's it called, solar panels and stuff like that. So like that's another good investment because that's what people don't realize is silver probably gonna end up. We're probably gonna run out of silver because a car is gonna be electric. All these things are gonna happen. So silver is like it's like dirt cheap right now. That if you don't trust crypto, go get some silver, like some physical silver, not like what's it called?
Bars,
ETF? I don't know what it's called, but like get silver. Like you can get coins, bars, whatever, just get some silver. That's gonna be one of those. Like, just don't keep your cash. Like, you got a bunch of money in your savings account. That's probably the worst thing you could do is have a bunch of cash in your savings account. Like, think about it. Like, that same silver coin that you had, you know what I'm saying, 50 cent, right? To go get gas years ago when a gallon was 50 cent, you could take that same amount of silver and get a gallon of gas now. So what does that tell you about the dollar? You know what I'm saying? But next question.
Okay, crypto or NFTs?
I would say crypto.
Crypto.
I like NFTs though. NFTs are
Yeah, all right.
yeah, it's going more useful than like flipping them, but yeah.
Money or equity?
if you're talking about fiat currency, obviously I'm talking about equity, of course. Equity all day.
Equity. All right. 2 million followers or rental property.
I'm gonna have to go with 2 million followers because I already have 100 and whatever followers, and I get a lot of brand deals already. So I know what I'm saying brand deals gonna pay me way more.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, like, you know, percentage of those followers, you get them to buy your stuff. You know, and then you could buy all type of rental property with that money.
With that money, yeah.
850 credit score, $1 million.
I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna use what I heard on the last podcast because I off Bucks I said 850 credit score, but then I realized you definitely can go take your you can take that $1 million, open up, grab you a shelf corporation, you know, build the credit on it, Duns and Brads, purchase everything you need to get lending, like, you know what I'm saying, the 1-800 number you need, you know, everything, and then boom, next thing you know, now you got business credit, and what they say, own everything. I mean, own nothing and control everything. I never knew what that meant until I understood business. Like, that means don't have nothing in your name. You can own it. And then when they say, like, another thing, Christians, they always be like, God said you're not supposed to be in debt. I said, how can I get around that? Oh, just put it in my business name. Put it in my trust. So now I
looked
don't,
at it like that. Okay, yeah.
I'm not in debt no more.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's not my debt. It's my business. Which I barely don't. It really don't even own it. My trust own it.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So yeah.
LLC or S corp.
I think I remember watching a little video when I seen the S corps get individually circled. So I'm gonna go with the S corp.
That's cool.
You could, I believe you can protect your assets individually in the S corp, so you don't have to worry about if you get sued.
Yeah, S corp is more of a like a tax designation in a sense. But I mean, it's encompassed all the same pretty much though.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I would probably, I guess, just go with the S corp.
Business credit or regular credit?
Business
Business,
credit, of course.
Yeah.
All right.
Still trying to get that.
Yeah, this
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate y'all.
this has been fun, man. It's been fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
Sure.